who we have here. All right. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hope everyone's having a good day today. Apologies for my chair noises and for any little bit of wonk that my tracking's got today. Hopefully it should be better this time. It should definitely be better. And I do have better gloves this time around, so who knows? Maybe this'll work better than last time. Anyway, hello. For those who may or may not know, my name is Alatonix. I'm your friendly neighborhood greedy raven, out to steal your valuables and who knows, maybe your heart along the way. All right. So, as you can see here, we have got 10. We've got 10 different kinds of Girl Scout cookies here today. However, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but let me just swing over here real quick. My tracking's gonna go a little bit wonk, so just bear with me. Swing over here a little bit, and let's see. We've got. Oh boy, there we go. Yay! We got the tier list too. So we'll be swapping back and forth. I think I'm mostly gonna write down. Write down or mentally remember my tier ratings for all of these. So the plan is we're gonna taste test all these first, and then we've got a bunch of discontinued flavors that we're also gonna be, rating, and I'll put those on the tier list as well. However, for those, I obviously can't taste test them since, they're discontinued. So instead, I'm gonna go by the way they sound, how delicious they sound. Okay, so yeah, let's just jump right into this, I guess. Got all my cookies, got a bunch of bags ready to, seal them off once we've tested them out, and got our big old glass of milk, so. I will be checking chat periodically, but I do have to be almost completely faced away from my PC in order to do this part, so if I'm a bit slow in getting messages, I do apologize in advance. So I will do my best to keep up with you guys, just might take me a little bit more time, so hope you understand. Let's get into it. Let's see, I don't actually know where to begin. I don't actually know where to begin. I have no idea. Gosh, which one do I start with? They all look so good. No more oversized gloves. Yeah, I can actually grip things with this now. It's pretty nice actually. Okay, well shoot, let's just start with the letter A, yeah? Let's go with the Adventurefuls first. I think they sound pretty nice. Brownie inspired cookies with a caramel flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. That does sound pretty nice. I don't know about you guys. All right, let's make us some room here. Because as fun as it is to just have them all laid out on the desk like that, I might need to make a little bit of room. So, all right, there we go. There we go, that'll do. And as a bonus, you get some box opening ASMR. It is nice actually being able to grip things this time around though. That was definitely very scuffed last time in a way that I didn't expect. There's plenty of ways I do expect, but that was one of the ways I didn't expect. Oh, a shiny package. Alright, let's get our handy dandy scissors. Okay. Oh, these look nice. Look at that. That is a very pretty cookie. It smells really good too. That's that good packaging right there, because that is a really nice smelling cookie. So, all right, let's just go ahead and dive into this. It's really crispy. Even the cream part on top, it's a lot crispier than I was expecting. Also, this is so awkward for me I don't think I've ever actually like eaten on stream like this before. So this is a whole new thing for me. And I've mentioned before why I'm not super comfortable with it, but I'm gonna try and do my best. But yeah, so you got the nice little cross section right there. Got the got the cream part in the top. Yep, and then you got that nice little crunchy cookie, and then a nice little chocolate exterior. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice. I like it quite a lot, actually. I know we got like some not big fans of chocolate here, but I personally am a huge fan, and I really like the Adventurefuls. That's going to end up tiering high for sure. Alright, let's move these off to the side here. Slap them in a plastic bag, so I don't have to worry about cleaning up later. Just trying to, you know, eliminate as much after work as possible, because we don't know how long tell-ins are going to go today, so gotta be prepared. It's not going to go that well if I just try to do that, so let's do this instead. Luckily, my gloves are completely clean. This is the first time I've ever worn them, so there shouldn't really be any junk on them, except cookie junk. But that's okay. I bought multiple pairs for that purpose, so I came prepared. All right, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that was a weird sound the bag made. Sorry about that. All right. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Next in the alphabet, we have Caramel Delights, or Samoas. Samoas, whatever you want to call them. They're essentially the same cookie. I actually have some notes about why they're different. Let me go find those real quick. Okay, so apparently, Caramel Delights have a higher cookie to caramel ratio. So I thought that sounded kind of nice, so we'll try that. Quick, make a mess. What do you mean? Don't make a mess. Why would you do that to me? All right. Let's see. Once again, very nice looking cookie. That is indeed a very, very tasty looking cookie. I'm not usually like a huge fan of coconut, just as a flavor in general. Like coconut flakes, stuff like that. I mean, I'll eat it, and like there's nothing wrong with it, but you know, just not my favorite thing in the world. But I do like chocolate and caramel, so let's give it a try. Now that one is less crunchy than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, you got the caramel and chocolate drizzle over the top with the coconut flakes. Just a very soft cookie in the middle. I'm actually surprised by how soft that is. I see what they mean about a higher cookie to caramel ratio though, because honestly with the cookie and everything else, I barely even taste the caramel. I'm getting mostly coconut, mostly cookie, like a little bit of chocolate. The caramel's just like barely there. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, actually. This is so weird, like chewing and all that other stuff on stream. So weird. Especially since, I mean, I've mentioned before, I really hate like listening to mouth sounds like when other people are eating. So so I'm very, very conscious about when I do it myself. But having to talk at the same time is, normally I just choose not to talk at the same time, but sometimes, like times like right now, you have to. So, you know, hope it's not too annoying for people that have that same type of misophonia, but if it is, I'm really, really sorry. Alright, got them stored up all nice. Grab us a sip of our milk. And move on to the next. Easy peasy. Okay, let's see. Next in the ABCs, that would be our do-si-dos. Which these are basically peanut butter sandwich cookies. The main difference between this and the actual like peanut butter sandwiches is that these are made with oatmeal cookies instead of regular ones. And the filling in this, like the peanut butter filling, is supposed to be like stronger tasting, while the peanut butter sandwich is supposed to have like more subtle flavor and a crunchier cookie. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, interesting packaging for this one. I would have expected more of the same that we saw for the Adventurefuls, but I guess not. Very interesting. Just get a couple of sleeves this time around. Not that that's a problem, just surprising. Just me tossing boxes everywhere. No big deal, right? No big deal, no big deal. We just make a little bit of a mess. It's controlled chaos. Alright. Like, I can't completely feel them through the gloves, but it has a really nice texture to it. Like, just the pits and stuff in the top, making it more textured. You can see, like, the cracks in it. It's what you get from kind of like a dry oatmeal cookie, in my experience, anyway. And, I don't know, I'm barely seeing any filling in between the cookies there, so I'm a little concerned. That's gotta be some strong tasting peanut butter if we're gonna actually taste it. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it's definitely there. It's definitely there. The one thing I will say that's interesting is this is already a very crispy cookie. So if the regular peanut butter sandwiches are supposed to have like an even crispier cookie, I wonder how that works exactly. Because this is very... I feel like this is about as crunchy as you can get without it being brittle at the same time. It's got a nice flavor to it though. I do like the oatmeal flavor cookies on the outside. It's different. It's nice. I do definitely enjoy that. That's a good cookie. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got just a little bit of filling in there, but honestly, like they've got the taste ratios pretty well. It's pretty good actually. All right. Let me bag these up, take a sip of milk, and then let's check in on chat. Hope you guys have been behaving while I've been looking away. And before I come back and it's just message retracted, message retracted, message retracted. Y'all wouldn't do that to me, would you? Surely not. Surely not. You guys are better behaved than that, aren't you? We've just got a bunch of lovely lurkers. Hey, yeah, we sure do. Start some fights. Why would I start fights? Nah, my chat is a very, very, very well behaved. Lovely bunch of little siblings there, for sure. Hello, hi. Nice to see everybody. I hope you're having a good day today. You're just chilling out and relaxing with some milk and cookies. Also, hello to everybody that came in while I was looking away. like I said, I am going to be trying to keep up with everybody, at least for the most part. But, you know, with my setup right here, I do unfortunately have to look. I do unfortunately have to, you know, look away from my PC, so I'm not able to see chat for the most part. But I will check back every now and again and catch up with you guys. So I hope that's okay with you. The gloves are the censorship. Are they? What if I just... I'm just kidding. Anyway, oh no, did Sulka not go to bed after all? No, he failed again. Pour one out for our boy. Pour one out for our... No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see. Next in the alphabet. Oh, wait! I actually skipped something in the alphabet. I'm an idiot already. Man, I'm so good at this, you guys. Holy crap. Okay, so I wanted to give them all an equal chance. There's the caramel chocolate chip. So I actually forgot about this one because it was kind of off to the side. So that's completely my fault. But yeah, these are gluten-free, and I don't tend to eat stuff that's gluten-free. But I wanted to give it a fair shake. There's plenty of gluten-free stuff that's still equally as nice. So it is milk in the cup. You can't have cookies without milk. Well, I mean, for me, it's lactose-free milk because I am very lactose intolerant. But yeah, okay. Very interesting texture. Doesn't really look like the package at all, to be honest with you. I do definitely see chocolate chips in there. It's very brittle. I don't know if you can see that. Like, I've got crumbs all over my glove just by, you know, picking it up out of the bag. So definitely very, very brittle. It seems really dense too. It seems really dense. But I'm gonna give it a fair shake. So let's give it a go. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I was completely expecting it to be crunchy, but it really isn't. It's just very, very dense. So yeah, it's actually really chewy. Which, again, is very surprising. Definitely a difference in texture. And I feel like, oh gosh, I need a drink. I need a drink from that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the texture in that. It feels like it just like sticks around in your mouth and is harder to actually swallow. So that part's not great, but again, like a lot chewier than I was expecting, and the flavor's pretty good too. Just I don't know. I just feel like the texture's way off as far as, you know, what one would normally expect from a cookie. But for gluten-free, still seems like a pretty good option. All right. I just need to make sure this is sealed, and then we can move on to the next one. Reviewing every cereal ever made. That's so many cereals, man. I'd be here for eons. Are you trying to kill me, sir? Alright. I don't want to just leave this laying around, so I am going to finish it. Yeah, eating that with some milk is definitely the move. Makes it a lot easier to process for sure. Alright. Okay, so, in the interest of giving things a fair shake, next we have the one I was the least excited about, which is lemonades. I mean, I like shortbread, and, you know, like, shortbread's nice. I've never really been a fan of, like lemon-flavored stuff. So, I'm trying to go into this with an open mind. It's not something that, like, I hate. It's just, I've never been a huge fan of it. So, I hope that makes sense. So, for any lemon lovers in chat, hear me out. I'm gonna try to give it a fair shake. Like I said, I'm going into this with an open mind, just giving you that exposition. That I'm not normally a huge fan of lemons. So we'll see how this goes. Ooh. Interesting packaging for this. Very interesting. You're a lemon. Chocolate can be toxic to birds. Well, you silly. I'm a demon after all. I don't play by the rules. So, alright. That is a very cute little lemon cookie. And on the back, we've got some icing. Like just a very, very thin layer. I don't know if you can see that or not. Layer's very, very thin. So that's yeah, just a really, really small layer of icing there. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's give it a try. That sure is shortbread. I do like me some shortbread. Honestly, the lemon flavor, it's not super overpowering or anything. Like, it's just in the icing at the bottom. So, like, the cookie itself is just like a regular shortbread with just a little bit of lemon on the bottom. It's got a pretty subtle flavor to it, and I actually really like that a lot. It adds to it without being overpowering, which is something I feel like lemon usually has a big problem with. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Yeah, like I said, they're really cute, and yeah, very solid lemon flavor. So, finish this up, bag these up, and yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll check on chat again. Hope you guys are behaving, and not too many things are on fire. There we go. Easy. Oh no, I see somebody posting flame emojis in chat. No, don't set things on fire! You'll burn the cookies! There we go. Nice clean gloves again. Very good. Okay. All right. Next on the list, we've got... There we go. There's our next one as far as our alphabetical goes. S'mores. Honestly, I love like s'mores flavored things. So I'm ooh, that's a nice smell. That's a very nice smell hitting me as soon as I open this package. Look how cute! Those are some very cute cookies. Oh, look at that. It's got cute little designs on them, and yeah, very cute cookies. Very nice. Trying to figure out what exactly that is I'm smelling, and I think it's the cookie on the outside, which is very strange. I would have thought that it would smell like graham cracker, but it really doesn't, and I'm not sure why that is. I'm also not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so, you know, we can we can give it a try and find out if it's good or not. Let's go. Yeah, definitely very nice. You can see that cross section there. It's got a really good, like cream to cookie ratio. As far as the cookie part itself, though, I gotta say I'm a teeny bit disappointed in the actual cookie part. The cream is great. Like the chocolate and marshmallow cream, fantastic. They did a really great job here. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like the flavor of just the cookie part itself is just a teeny bit off. And I can't really put my finger on why. It's just, I don't know, maybe not quite what I was expecting from a graham cracker type of cookie. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not quite what I was expecting. So, yeah, pretty good. Okay. So let me bag this, and while I take a quick drink of my milk, we'll check in with people and say hi to everyone that's come in. Anyway, how's everybody today? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. Week's half over. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend? I'm gonna be kind of busy with real life stuff, so, you know, I'm gonna be... It's kind of why I front-loaded everything this week, so I could be free for the weekend. But, yeah, who knows? May still be around. We'll just have to see how things go. Alright, let's check in with you guys. It looks like Kendra and Mint stopped in. Hi, how are ya? Thanks for stopping in. Hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, you tried boba for the first time? Really? How was it? What flavor did you get? I know for me, I'm really partial to like matcha milk tea with my boba. So Diary, hi, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, especially like hitting 400 as soon as we did after 300. Like, it was so fast. Wow. It's a little overwhelming if I think too hard about it, so I'm gonna try not to. Oh, lavender milk tea with green apple bubbles. That's fun. That's very fun. That's fun. I actually don't think that the place near me has like green apple bubbles, but that'd be something I'd be open to trying sometime. It sounds really nice. As far as suggestions though, I mean, that's hard to really give without knowing like how sweet you like things and, you know, what kind of flavors you like and stuff like that. That's usually something that I would give if I know a person a little bit better. So, yeah, not feeling too confident on that, but, you know, maybe. Alright. Hey, Yuri, how's it going? Nice to see you, And Pressville, too, hello. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Alright, yeah. So we've got 4 left before we move over and actually start putting things in the tier list. So, yeah. There we go. Here's our next one, the tag-alongs. And, let's see, they're supposed to be similar to another type. Let me take a look real quick. Okay. Yeah, okay, so these are supposed to be similar to the peanut butter patties. And from what I understand, the peanut butter texture is supposed to be, like, creamier and just, like, an overall texture. Overall better texture. Drinking soda now. Nice. Oh my gosh, yeah, things are going a little nutty. I kinda hate that I'm having to look away so much. Sorry about that, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh no. I got a little goofed up in transit, didn't it? Oh well, that's okay. That's alright. Yeah, we actually had something really nice with the Adventurefuls earlier. That was a very, very strong start. That was a very strong start, actually. Yeah, this should taste mostly the same as like the peanut butter patties. So, you know, just nice peanut butter in the middle with some cookie and some chocolate on the outside. So let's give it a go. That is really creamy peanut butter. I don't know if you can see it, because like you got the chocolate there on top of it, and it's a very, very thin like pit of peanut butter in the middle. But that is actually a really nice texture for that. I completely understand why the description that I looked up, it said that the peanut butter texture is just overall better on this. That is really nice texture. And the cookie is like very, very crunchy. And then I do feel like the peanut butter gets drowned out a little bit by the chocolate, which is really unfortunate because, again, like I said, the oh my god, Sally too! Hi! Hello everybody! Thanks so much for stopping in. Jeez. Yes, hello. Dang. I'm glad I got so many commands ready for today. I'm seeing a bunch of people I didn't expect. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, okay, before we move on to the next one. Yeah, just like I said, the cookie's like really nice and crunchy. It has a nice texture to it. The peanut butter is immaculate. And yeah, just the chocolate drowns it out a little bit in terms of flavor, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's still a really nice cookie. I think I probably like the Adventurefuls a little bit better than this, but they're still good. How's it going so far? It's going okay. So basically, what we're doing is, I have 10 types of cookies that I bought for this, and I also have a list of like some discontinued ones based on the descriptions, and we're gonna rank all of those as soon as we get done doing some taste testing here. We got 3 more to go, so yeah, let's just dive right in. First, we gotta be responsible, clean up after ourselves a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a messy bird, but that doesn't mean that I can't, you know, do things the right way every now and then. Not a big fan of peanut butter. Yeah, I getcha. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where you like it or you don't. So, really is that simple. Okay, we got 3 left. Next in the alphabet would be the classic, the Thin Mints. Thin Mints are usually pretty solid, so I'm expecting that to be pretty good. Again, for anybody that doesn't like chocolate, like Nave, probably not gonna rank that high, but you know what? I happen to really like chocolate, and I happen to really like mint. So, hopefully this will be nice as well. Oh, they did the sleeves like the do-si-dos. Okay. Not a big fan of that, but you know what? That's okay. That means we don't have to open it all at once, which is good, actually. So, yeah, we'll take that. Right, some stuff here. You know, I actually wasn't sure if the mint in your name was because you actually like mint. But if it is, that's fine. Man, that is a very nice mint smell that hits my nose like as soon as I open this package. That's really nice. I think that's one of my favorite things about oh my gosh, so many people today. Wow. Hello everybody. Thanks so much for stopping in. Is you drinking some mint tea? You know what? I love mint tea. Especially like a spearmint and peppermint mix. Yeah, that's like one of my go-to teas, especially when I'm not feeling well. Like just get some mint tea with a little bit of honey in it, and that works wonders on both my sinuses and my throat if I ever have any irritation there. So, yeah, that is my tea of choice. So that's, yeah, good taste. But yeah, nice and thin, just as advertised, very minty. Let's give it a go. Yep, every bit like I remember. A nice little mint chocolate coating on the outside and the cookie on the inside. How much you love collapsing? How does that work exactly? I don't actually know how that works. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, very, very nice cookie. I think if the cookie were just like maybe a little bit, little bit more crispy, I guess. Like, it's very crunchy for sure, but it's not very crispy, if that makes sense. It feels like it gives way super easily. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's still a very nice cookie. And, yeah, at least for me, can't really go wrong with mint chocolate. So, yeah, very nice. Does it mean you're a knave? It might. Who knows? All right. Get some milk. It's been a very, very sweet stream so far. What? Why are you posting spiders? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's okay. I got my secret weapon right here. I'm ready for you. Don't test me. I'll get you. Oh, hey, Slade. How's it going? Hello. Hello. Packing heat for the spiders. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, we got 2 left. So next we've got Toast Yays, which I've never heard of these. It sounds interesting. Apparently they're French toast inspired with icing on it to match. So I don't know. Sounds kind of nice. Whoa, calm down, he says. Oh, you're really testing me, huh? You're really testing me. Luckily, I'm in way too good of a mood because, oh man, this smells really nice. Ooh, that is a really nice smell. I love the smell of these. It's just like a little bit of cinnamon that I'm smelling in these. It's really nice. Like, it smells a little bit like cinnamon sugary. But yeah, it's a very nice, Am I gonna keep the lemon cookies? Yeah, there's a couple people here in the house, that would eat those, I'm sure. So, yeah, no problem. I'm definitely gonna keep those. I mean, I'm not gonna throw them away. I wouldn't get anything if I was gonna throw it away. So, that much you can be sure of. But yeah, they're so cute. Shaped like a little toast. I don't really know what the design is supposed to be in the middle, but it's like got like a nice cinnamon sugar taste. Got just like a little thin layer of frosting on the bottom. You can see that there. It actually looks thicker than it is. Let's see. There we go. That's a good end. See? Just a very, very thin layer of frosting there. So let's give it a try. See how it is. That is really, really nice. I like this a lot. Even as much as like I love chocolate and things like that, I think this might be my favorite that I've tried so far. I don't know how much of it is the frosting and how much is the cookie itself. I think it's the cookie itself that has the cinnamon in it. The cinnamon is really nice. It's a very sweet cookie, which, I mean, you know, to some people that'd be a bit off-putting, but to me, that's like, yes. But, yeah, very, very nice texture. It crumbles pretty easily in your mouth. And, yeah, like I said, a really, really nice frosting. Nice, subtle cinnamon taste. It's very, very good. That one's ranking highly for sure. All right, let's grab out a bag here. Very, very good for sure. Eat that after dipping it in hot milk. You know what? I bet that would be amazing, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god! The packaging's falling apart. Okay, I may not be able to do it like this. That may be kind of bad, actually. Yep. I don't think it's gonna work. Got a couple fall apart there. Let's Let's keep the casualties low. So I guess that's a bad part to the texture of it, which it's really nice for eating, but man, trying to keep them together, I guess in transit is a little bit tougher than that. Okay, let's see. Yep, had a few casualties there, but overall, not that bad. Not that bad. They're still very edible. Just makes them more bite-sized. Smash and mix them all. No, I hate that. Oh my god, I hate that. Yeah, see what I mean? Not like a couple of them fell apart. That's okay though. Yeah, we've got a whole mess of cookies here, like for real. I mean, I mentioned it on Twitter. It was like $100 worth of cookies, so could create the grand cookie. You know what? You make a compelling argument. You make a compelling argument. I'll give you that one. Oh, meant a little straggler piece. Mine now. Adding glue? No! Why would you add glue? I mean, you could joke this kind of looks like glue. Alright, so last we've got the Toffee-tastics. These are also gluten-free, but you know what? Yeah, I do like some toffee, so let's give it a go. I'm drinking bruh. Yep, these are gluten-free, so I'm expecting the texture to be a bit different, but I don't think that's going to make it any less good. Alright. Pretty nice looking cookie. You can see like the melted toffee and stuff in there. I've made my own toffee from scratch before. It's actually pretty good. I do like toffee quite a bit, so yeah, let's give it a go. Oh! That is crisper on the outside than I thought it was going to be. Not sure if it was because of the, I'm not really sure if it was because of the texture I experienced with the caramel chocolate chip, but I was expecting these to be like more just kind of dense and chewy like the others. This is definitely a lot more crispy. Getting hungry with all the cookies. Oh no, Yuri, I'm sorry. The toffee flavor on these is really nice, and like the overall cookie flavor is good too. It's just the my problems with the texture, just like it was before. It's oh gosh, I need to drink some milk with this. Yeah, because especially with the toffee in there, it really wants to like stick in my mouth. I don't necessarily prefer chewy or crunchy cookies. It's more just, when I tried the other gluten-free one earlier, I was expecting it to be crunchy and ended up really chewy instead. And meanwhile, this one was the opposite. I expected chewy and got crunchy. So, it's more just, you know, pointing out the subversion of expectations, I suppose. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. Pretty nice flavor overall. Just, I'm not a fan of the texture. That's not to say it's bad. Again, it's just, it really wants to stick in my mouth. Instead of actually, you know, letting me eat it. But, yeah. Still a pretty solid gluten-free option, though. I know that's usually like the issue, and I put that in air quotes, the issue of what's different between, you know, stuff that's gluten-free and things that aren't, so. Alright, drink some milk here, and bag up the rest of these. and then we will switch over to my PC, and yeah, we'll go from there with the actual tier list. So give me just a moment. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks again for stopping in. Hope you have a good day. Okay, I'm gonna throw my BRB screen up real quick while I get my tracking camera and stuff moved over. So give me just a minute. Okay. All right. Yeah, we should be good to go now. All right. Sorry about that. Had to move over here. Make ourselves a little bit more comfortable. Oh no! Not the arson! What are you guys doing? Getting into some mischief? Oh well, it's not like I didn't expect as much. Anyway, yeah, God, those are really yummy. I'm gonna have some I have a little bit of a hard time ranking those, I feel like. Let's see. So we've got our adventurefuls here. Some of these are, discontinued ones. But, let's see. We do have the ones that we tried today, which is the adventurefuls. I really like... Diary, thank you! All the water. Nice. One of these days, I'll have a bathing suit to go with that water, but, not today. That's okay. All I gotta do is fluff my feathers and shake that water off a little bit. No big deal. All right, so the Adventurefuls, I really liked the Adventurefuls. They were a pretty strong start, I feel like. But yeah, honestly, they were just like, they were super good. I do still think that the Toastiers are my favorite out of the bunch that I did try, but I do still really like these, so I do still think they deserve to go in S. Yeah, just very strong overall. All right, let's see. Then we had the... Okay, so we have the Caramel Delights. Those are pretty nice. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of coconut, but I don't feel like they really overdid it with that, if that makes sense. Could really like barely taste the caramel that was on top. I think I might have actually liked the Samoas maybe a little bit better, because they said that it has like a, supposedly a better, air quotes better, cookie to, topping ratio. But I feel like it would have maybe benefited from just like a little bit more of that. So, C, no D. No, I don't think I'm gonna put it in D. I think I'm gonna put that in B. Hey, Lucian, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. How was the honking star rail? Yeah, I think for the Caramel Delights / Samoas, I'm gonna put those in B tier. I mean, they're fine. They're pretty good. Just, yeah, not really my favorite thing. Okay, let's see. And then we had the... Asked your dad to break out the milk and he hasn't been back in 3 years. Damn. That's so sad. Also, hey Zombro, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. We actually just ended the HANDCAM portion, so if you were here to, if you were here for that, I apologize. But yeah, thanks so much everybody for stopping in. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, the gluten-free caramel chocolate chip. I mean, the taste was fine, like the flavor was fine, but wait, you didn't notice? I think we used one for you last time you were here too. I'm surprised you didn't notice, but yeah, like I said, I feel like the flavor was okay, just okay though. Like I kind of felt like the cookie part was just maybe a teeny bit less flavorful than I would have liked, and the texture on it really not great. So I think I'd probably put these down in C tier. Again, I think they're a pretty strong option if you are, gluten-free, but I'm not. So the texture was really kind of off-putting to me. Can we put all of them in S? I mean, technically we could. I do love sweets, and cookies are really nice. So, I mean, yeah, technically we could, but then where's the fun in that, all right, let's see. Next we have the Do-si-dos / peanut butter sandwiches. So let's see. I did like them quite a lot. I did feel like the cookie, the cookie bit was maybe like a bit thicker than I would have expected, but I feel like the actual flavor of the peanut butter made up for it. So I know like not everybody's really a peanut butter person, but I kind of am. We could snort them. Zombro, what the hell? But yeah, I did like them. Let's see. I did think the oatmeal in the cookies on the Do-si-dos was actually pretty nice. I think that was a really nice touch. It was a little like difference in texture that I think actually like really added to it. So I think I'm gonna put that one in A tier. Boy Scout popcorn. I never actually tried that. Like, did they have different flavors of that too? Then again, I mean, I'm not a huge popcorn person myself, and I know that's probably a little bit blasphemous, but I don't know, just the texture on it was always just like really irritating, and it would just like get stuck in my teeth, and it was just, ugh. So, the power we can unleash after 5 lines of Samoas. That does sound frightening. It really does. It really does. All right. I'm trying to go in order, but I feel like I can't. So let's just go to the next one that we have here. S'mores. Okay. So the s'mores were an interesting case to me. I loved the cream filling, and the cookie to cream ratio was really, really nice. I can't decide if it was the cookie part or like perhaps the marshmallow cream that smelled a little odd. Not bad, just odd. Like not what I would have expected. Not what I would have expected anything like s'mores like to smell like, if that makes sense. And I do feel like the actual cookie part was a little bit weak. So I mean, honestly, like the cream really hard carries it for sure. It would definitely be ranked lower without it, but I think I'm gonna slap the s'mores in A tier. If the cookie part had actually been like more graham cracker-esque, I really feel like it kind of missed the mark on trying to imitate graham cracker. It's still a pretty solid cookie though. Hey, no problem, Kendra. Thanks so much for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy. Anything s'mores mid? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, everybody's got their own preferences. I happen to like usually really like s'more stuff, so I was expecting better, honestly. Just the cookie part was a little bit underwhelming, unfortunately. Okay, next we got tag-alongs. Okay, so yeah, the thin chocolate on the outside with a little bit of peanut butter and the cookie in the middle. It was really nice. The texture on the peanut butter was supposed to be like much creamier and nicer than it is on the comparable one, the peanut butter patties. And honestly, I agree that it was definitely better. I do feel like the chocolate was maybe a little overpowering in terms of the peanut butter, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't really know if it was just, the cookie that I grabbed personally to try, or if that is a common thing. But I think I'd probably put that in like high A tier / low S tier. So I'm gonna put it like at the top of A for right now. Maybe it'll change spots as we go on, but we'll see. All right, then we had Thin Mints. Thin Mints, honestly, they're the classic for a reason, right? But yeah, just a very, very nice cookie texture. It's exactly what I was expecting from when I tried Thin Mints before. And honestly, I love mint chocolate. I just do. It's just been, one of those flavors that I've really liked. I like it in ice cream too. So, let's see. I'm very hesitant to give it an S, even though I do really like it a lot. I'm trying to think. Because the toast one's definitely... Okay. Yeah, I'll put it an A. I'll put it actually just under the tag-alongs. I did like the tag-alongs just a little bit better. But mint chocolate, still very solid, still very nice. Alright, then we got the lemon ones. Very, very nice shortbread. Shortbread cookies are just honestly really nice. When done right, they have a really great texture, and it's just they're very light. And yeah, just not really overpowering. And the great part about it is, even though there is lemon frosting on the bottom, which again, I'm not usually like a huge, fan of anything lemon flavored, because it tends to be overpowering. It's really not here. It's very, very subtle, and I think they did a great job with that personally. I'm really thinking. I did actually really like it. It was kind of better than I was expecting. Hey, Flash, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, very, very happy about that. And, again, just, having hit in 400 so quickly after 300 was just, it was kind of crazy. A little bit crazy. Yeah, the lemon was pretty nice. I think I actually want to put it in A tier, actually. I mean... It just feels unfair to put it in B tier, because I'm really thinking about it in comparison to what I already have in B tier, and I definitely liked it better than that, so yeah, I think that goes A tier. Alright. Next we've just got regular shortbread. Regular shortbread's really nice, but just on its own it's kind of boring. Which is, why I didn't get a box of just the regular shortbread. But I know what to expect as far as texture and things like that from the other cookies that did use shortbread. So I think just shortbread on its own, it's very nice, but I think it goes in B tier when it's just by itself. It needs, a little something else to elevate it a bit, if that makes sense. Alright, then we've got the Toast Yays. That is, yeah, again, I think I liked it even more than the Adventurefuls, which is... honestly kind of crazy, because it's the first thing I tried and then one of the last. So yeah, Toast Yays is gonna be top of S for me, for sure. It's just, man, just the smell that hits you when you open those, I love them. I love it, honestly, the, very light cinnamon sugar smell, and it's supposed to be French toast inspired, and yeah, just the little bit of icing it's got on the bottom, and the cookie texture is really nice too. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. It's probably my favorite one that I tried. Okay, and then we got the toffee. Honestly, it really kind of has the same problem that the caramel chocolate chip has, in that, it feels kind of unfair to pit stuff that's gluten-free against things that aren't. Because, I mean, I feel like there's like a bit of an advantage there, especially with me like not being really like a gluten-free individual. So I don't really eat gluten-free stuff very often. And usually when I do, it's, you know, the texture is just kind of, it's just kind of not great. It's not my favorite. It's not bad. And again, I feel like it's a pretty solid option for, you know, sweets if you are gluten-free. But as far as for me, that's just, you know, it's just not really my thing. Okay, those are the ones that I tried that we could actually buy. Now I've got a big long list of notes about some discontinued ones that sounded really interesting. So I figured we could slot those in the tier list too, and you know, maybe get a little bit more out of this. They actually had like some really interesting ones that they don't sell anymore, which is kind of a shame. Then again, like some of them sound really complicated, so I kind of understand why they don't sell them anymore. But they do sound really interesting. So, all right. First one down the line. Let me grab some water real quick, and we will dive right into that. Goodness. Really had to clear my throat. That's the unfortunate part about eating so many sweets and drinking milk is you really get that, you know, blockage in your throat and stuff. But all right, yes, let's go ahead and get in. First, we've got All Abouts here, which they're basically like shortbread cookies, but, you know, dipped in chocolate. I'm not sure if you can, you know, see it from the picture. You probably can't, but it's got just like a thin layer of chocolate on the bottom. And, yeah, they just got like little phrases about things that are important traits of a Girl Scout, like being caring or friendship and stuff like that. It's cute, you know, it's cute. But yeah, shortbread dipped in chocolate. Again, shortbread on its own is really nice. It just usually needs something a little bit extra to elevate it. And honestly, in my experience, like just dipping some shortbread in chocolate, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. So just from how it sounds and how I'm imagining like the texture and flavor to be, I'd put that in like the middle of A tier. I completely agree. Shortbread is made to be dipped in chocolate. All right. Next, we've got some Aloha chips, which is you know, basically like chocolate chip cookies, but they're white chocolate macadamia nut. I'm not usually a huge fan of you know, like nuts, like peanuts and walnuts, stuff like that in my baked goods. But if it's a crunchy cookie, then there wouldn't really be that difference in texture that I dislike. And I kind of feel like from just like looking at the picture itself and just like how they're standing like that, I feel like they have a pretty crunchy texture. And if they do, I don't really think that, again, I don't think there would be that difference in texture that usually makes me dislike nuts in my baked goods. So I think that'd be pretty nice. Then again, I'm just not a huge fan of like white chocolate macadamia nut. I know some people are, but it is still pretty solid, just not my favorite. So I'd put that in like top of B. Okay, let's see. Then we have cranberry citrus crisps, which is, I believe, this one right here. I have just like pictures of these, so I hope you'll excuse me. Doing the best I can with some of these. I found proper pictures for most of them, but there were some that I just couldn't. So like these couple random pictures here, you'll just have to excuse me. Those are for something else. But these right here, cranberry citrus crisps. They're whole grain cookies with cranberry bits and citrus flavoring. So this is probably a quote unquote fun fact about me that most people wouldn't know. Citrus and I have a very complicated relationship. I don't know what it is about it, but usually if I even like smell an orange smell that is too strong, I will get sick. I will get legitimately nauseous. And I don't know why that is. Like, I can't drink orange juice or anything like that. I will 100% throw up. And, again, I don't know why that is. It's just, I think mentally it's like tied with like a time I got really, really sick when I was younger. And, yeah, just anytime I really like smell oranges, it's just lacks citrus intolerance. So, that's pretty funny. But, yeah, so that's what's really got me questioning what exactly they mean by citrus. Because it could be citrus as in like, you know, just like lemon or lime or, you know, something like that. But a lot of times when they point out citrus, they usually mean orange. And, depending on how strong that is, I probably couldn't even eat it. So I really hate it, but that's gonna have to go down in like inedible tier for me if it's orange. If it's not orange, I'd probably put it like high B or low A, just from like how it sounds, because it sounds really nice. It's just, yeah, if it's orange, it's got to go in like the, you know, pretty much inedible tier for me. But if it's not, it would obviously go way higher. I just can't do orange. I just can't do it. I will legitimately get sick. Okay, and this is one of the stock photos I had to grab. Coconut creams. I actually could not find these at all. But they are sandwich cookies filled with coconut cream. And the packaging is pretty interesting because it actually contains 1 vanilla cookie row and 1 chocolate cookie row. And yeah, I just felt that made it a little bit interesting, because usually with coconut, you're gonna see, you know, a lot of like chocolate with the coconut. So seeing vanilla cookies with that instead, that seems really interesting. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And like, you know, kind of what to expect from like chocolate with coconut. It's kind of what you got like with this, right? But vanilla, that does actually sound interesting. I'm not a huge fan of coconut, so I'd probably put it like somewhere around where the Samoa's is at. Yeah, I think I'm going B. Might go a little bit higher, but without being able to actually try it and see, you know, that's kind of where we're stuck at right now. All right, next we have Double Dutches, which is basically a double chocolate cookie. So it's a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips, which, yeah, you know, not too interesting in the grand scheme of things, but it is different than the other things that they have on offer. So how did I know Nave was going to be like, ew? That's totally fair. But, yeah, as for me, I quite happen to like chocolate. So honestly, there are times when double chocolate would be just like a little too much even for me, especially if it's like a really rich chocolate. And then it would definitely end up being a little bit too much. I think just on the surface, I'd probably put that, around the top of A tier, because I do really like double chocolate. It's just, you know, depending on how rich the chocolate chips are and how numerous they are, it might be a little bit too much. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at something between the cookies. I thought I got something mixed up. I kind of spaced out there for a second. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the right ones there. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, we're good. All right, so next on the list we've got dulce de leche. Dulce de leche. Which one is those? I think it's this one. Is this one? Yes. So that is you know, just like kind of your standard like chocolate chip cookies, but with milk caramel chips, and then caramel drizzle stripes on top. This was like the sister one to it, kind of like the Do-si-dos and peanut butter sandwiches, that didn't have the drizzle on top, but that's the only picture I could find, unfortunately. So yeah, honestly, I don't know if you guys have ever tried it before, but I quite like dulce de leche. It's very, very sweet for sure. So if you're not like a huge sweets person, first of all, you probably wouldn't really be indulging in cookies that much in the first place. But second of all, if you're not really a huge sweets person, probably not the best flavor for you. However, me personally, I love dulce de leche. It's really, really nice. It's very nice. Oh, hey, Alberto, just in time. Yeah, I love dulce de leche, honestly. There is a restaurant that I used to, get stuff from, pretty frequently, and they had a dulce de leche cheesecake, and boy, that is something else. So I'm gonna put that straight in S tier, like. Yeah, dulce de leche it goes so hard. It really does. I completely agree. Thank you so much for the increased like goal. Appreciate that. But yeah, just place I used to be able to order food from, like back where I used to live. Yeah, really had that, and it was incredible. And I would, like, 10 out of 10 get something like that again. Obviously, this isn't gonna be like a cheesecake, but man, yeah, if you like sweets and have not tried dulce de leche, I definitely recommend that you do. It is very, very nice. All right, next, I was able to just get a picture of the box for Echoes, but they are dark chocolate cookies with vanilla filling. So they're basically like Oreos. Again, not super interesting in the grand scheme of things, but it is different than the other stuff they have on offer, so figured might as well include it. I don't know like how well they would do like the texture of the cookie and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna basically rank these based on how much I like Oreos, which they're fine, but I don't know. They're just not anything mind-blowing, so I'd probably put them down here with the regular shortbreads and B tier. Hope that makes sense. Alright, next we have Golden Nut Clusters, which that sure is a name. They are caramel pecan cookies with a maple-flavored coating, which that is a whole lot of words to just say it is giga sweet. Maple pecan does sound very interesting. But it also has caramel too. Like, oh man, that's so much sugar. I feel like that's maybe a little too much sugar even for me. And that's really saying something, to be honest. It does sound like an interesting combination, but they'd really have to balance those flavors pretty well to make them not be too overwhelming. So, man, I don't know. It's really hard to rank these without actually being able to taste them. But I think just from the description given, I'd probably put that in like a B tier. Maybe just above the white chocolate macadamia, because again, it does sound like a really nice combination of flavors. It's just, I feel like it'd be really hard to get that just right. Then again, it's not like I don't think they could. It's just, it sounds very difficult. Alright, next we have the Golden Yangles, which I don't know what the hell that's about, but yeah, sure, go off, I guess. We've got triangular cheddar crackers. But they're sold with, like, Girl Scout cookies. Like, they're still included under that banner. So I guess we're including those. I mean, cheese crackers are nice. They're a nice little snack. They're just not anything mind-blowing. So we'll slap that in the bottom of B tier. I just thought it was pretty funny that those were still included with Girl Scout cookies. I really don't know why. Just cheese-flavored cookies, I guess. Sure, why not? But alright, next. Iced berry pinatas, which very, very interesting cookies. They're sugar cookies with a berry jam center and icing. That is this picture right here. And I really wish it said what kind of berry jam, because depending on what kind of berry we're talking about here, this could be like up here or like down here. Or maybe even here, depending on what kind it is. It looks like a red berry of some kind, so I'm kind of assuming it's like maybe like a strawberry raspberry, which could be really nice, actually. Could be really, really nice. I do like strawberry jam. I do like raspberry jam. So if it's something like that, then yeah, I could see it being demon berry. Wonder what that would be like. But honestly, it does look like a really interesting cookie. I'd probably put that nest here along with the dulce de leche. Because yeah, that does seem interesting. And sugar cookies usually are, really nice also. Especially if you, get the texture on them just right. Okay, next we've got kookaburras, which are layers of crispy rice wafers and caramel coated with milk chocolate. So that would be these right here. And honestly, like it kind of reminds me of like a Kit Kat. And I don't know, I do like Kit Kats, but they're not my favorite. They're really not my favorite. There's just a lot of other things that I like better. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Just there's quite a lot of things that I like better. But, I guess being able to buy like a big like box of Kit Kats, I guess there's a merit to that. I'd probably put it just above the coconut stuff in B tier here. Because again, just not a huge fan of coconut. Like it's fine, but just not my thing. Not my thing. All right. Next we have mango creams, and I do believe that's these right here. Yep, mango creams. They were trying to put out something that was supposed to be like a bit more healthy, which I don't know how you're gonna manage that with a cookie. But yeah, they're vanilla and coconut cookies that are filled with a mango flavored cream, which mango is a really interesting flavor to put in cookies. I think that's not really something that you see every day. So I guess it'd just be like a really, really niche flavor profile there, but it sounds nice to me. I mean, a mango and coconut does go together really well, especially if you have like just a hint of vanilla there. That could really go hard, I feel like. I think just like from the way that sounds, it does sound really nice. Of course, like, the texture could like make or break something like that, but I think with the way they've been like handling cream on some of the other cookies and stuff that we tried, I feel like it'd probably go like up here. Yeah, probably middle of A tier. It does sound really nice. I just, I don't know about them calling it a healthier cookie. Hey, no problem, Flash Viewer. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. All right, next. We've got Ole Oles, which are powdered sugar cookies with pecans and coconut. So that is these, I think? I believe it's these. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So, yeah, just, yeah, pecans, coconuts. I'm not a super huge fan of, like, coconut and pecans. And just, like, powdered sugar on top, and those meant to be, like, the main flavors for the cookie. It feels a bit unfair without being able to try them since they are discontinued, but I'd probably put them down here in C tier. I'd probably put them above the gluten-free ones just because of, like, texture and things like that, but I don't know, just the flavor profile on that doesn't sound particularly good. Hey Terrence, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. We are ranking some cookies. And we made a little bit of a mess on HANDCAM and stuff earlier, so that was fun. But yeah, right now we are ranking some discontinued ones to go with the ones that we were actually able to try today. Because you know what? It would just be a little bit short otherwise. Not that that's a bad thing, but, I wanted this to be a little bit more than that. Alright, next we have praline royales, which are soft vanilla cookies with a praline filling and striped with chocolate. So that is these right here. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually really like praline. So yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess I usually expect praline to be like crispier. So for them to have that as a filling, I kind of wonder how exactly that works. It sounds like it'd be really gooey on the inside if it's not, you know, in its crispier state. So I don't know. I feel like that would kind of make a huge mess, wouldn't it? Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like that would kind of make a mess. Thanks so much for dropping this link, Nave. I appreciate you. But yeah, pecan praline is usually pretty nice. I think I'd probably put that like over here in B tier, along with the Kit Kat type cookies and the white chocolate macadamia. It does sound nice. Just, you know, again, I kind of question non-crispy praline and stuff like that. And okay, next we have, let's see, Rah Rah Raisins. That is these, I believe. No, it's this. It's this. Okay. So, Rah Rah Raisins is oatmeal cookies with raisins and Greek yogurt flavored chunks, which, not something I would have expected them to, you know, put into that. So that's pretty interesting to me. I wonder how exactly that is. I've seen like yogurt chips in cookies before, but like Greek yogurt, like that's like completely unsweetened and, you know, things like that. So, I don't know. I do question how that would work. I'm not the biggest fan of oatmeal raisin, but I can enjoy it from time to time. But I mean, you know that phrase, right? Oatmeal raisin cookies are the reasons I have trust issues. Yeah, so not sure if you guys know that phrase or not, but you know, just how much they look like chocolate chip and things like that. So yeah, you know, oatmeal raisin cookies and I have a little bit of a troubled history, so to speak. We don't tend to get along very well. I think I'd probably just put that, you know, just on principle. I was gonna put it in the bottom of B, but like, honestly, unsweetened Greek yogurt chunks in it, that just sounds not great. I'm gonna put that in high C tier instead. Like that's not like an edible tier or anything like that, but yeah. All right, let's see. Next we have Raspberry Rally, which is thin, crispy cookies infused with raspberry flavor and dipped in chocolate. So that is these right here. I feel like they're basically like the Thin Mints, except, you know, instead of mint, it's raspberry. So I don't know. I do like chocolate and raspberry as a combination. I do question like how sweet the raspberry itself would be, if that makes sense. If it's lightly sweet, then that would be like a really high tier cookie, at least for me, because I really do like the difference between like just a subtle sweetness, you know, to balance out the chocolate. I do like that quite a lot. If it's a really sweet raspberry though, I'd probably put it like down here in B tier, because then it's just like the whole thing together is so sweet, and I don't know, that's usually just a little bit too much even for me. So I think without knowing which one it is, I'll probably slap it down here in the bottom of A tier. That seems right to me. All right, shout outs. We have Belgian style caramelized cookies, which Belgian style, I think it just kind of refers to the process. Let me look that up real quick, actually. Let me confirm that. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's like a Biscoff. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's like a Biscoff. That's kind of nice then, actually. Just on its own though, without anything, I don't really know about that. Like, it sounds nice, but it also doesn't sound like anything special. So I think I'll put that like down here with the like the shortbreads. Maybe not quite as low B as like the, you know, just the cheese crackers, but put that in fairly low B nonetheless. All right, next we've got snaps, which are iced oatmeal raisin. Iced oatmeal raisin is just a little bit better to me than regular oatmeal raisin. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me on that or not, but that's just how I feel about it. Let's see. I think I'd probably put that... Let's see, we put this in C. I'd probably put this in like mid B along with the coconut cookies, personally. And you know what? I'm getting really warm in here. Let me turn on my fan real quick. Okay, nice. We are back. All right. So, let's see. Next on the list, we've got strawberries and cream, which I actually could not find a picture for, so we've got the stock photo here. Okay, yeah, so we got those, and that is sandwich cookies with a vanilla cream and strawberry jam, which that seems really nice. Ooh, interviewing a politician. Ooh, have fun with that. Sounds important. But yeah, vanilla cream with strawberry jam inside of a regular sandwich cookie. Honestly, that sounds incredible to me. I'm just gonna slap that up an S. Like, especially if it's just like a really light strawberry jam. Yeah, that'd be really nice. That'd be a really good combination in my opinion. So yeah, I would just slap that up an S tier. And I don't know how I missed it earlier, but apple cinnamons. We do have apple cinnamons. We should have done those like way earlier, like before the cranberry citrus ones. But they're apple-shaped sugar cookies with cinnamon sugar, like a layer on top. And that is these right here. And honestly, apple and cinnamon is like probably one of my favorite flavor profiles, actually, when it comes to sweets. I really love apple cinnamon. Like, as far as pies, like my favorite pie is like really just like a good apple pie. And yeah, just like apple cinnamon sugar just reminds me of that a lot. And yeah, I really love it as a flavor profile. So I would slap that up here in S2. Very, very strong one. All right. Next we've got, okay. So we have Thank You Very Muches, which is cookies with cranberries, Rice Krispies, and white fudge chips, which I think it's these. I think it's these. Or is it this? Nah, it's this one. It's this one. Okay. Sorry, keeping track of some of my pictures here is a little bit difficult. But yeah, it's it's really nice. That is a very nice sounding flavor profile, especially the cranberries and white fudge. Cranberries and white fudge I feel like go together really well. And yeah, that's just a solid sounding cookie, to be honest. Rice Krispies though. That sounds like an interesting addition. I don't really know how I feel about that. I think just with like cranberries and white fudge though, just like the flavor profile on that sounds really good. I'd probably put that just a little bit above double chocolate, to be honest. Okay. Next we've got trail mix, which is literally just trail mix in a cookie. And I know that probably looked like the trail mix in a cookie, but it's actually this one. I don't know how that ended up being the case, but yeah, there we are. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like trail mix, but I'm not the hugest fan of trail mix. And especially just like baking that into a cookie, yeah, I don't know about that. You're sorry? What are you sorry about? Yeah, Thin Mints, A tier, high A tier though. High A tier. Thin Mints are great. They really are. They're really nice. Just there were other things that I liked even more than that. So yeah, that's just, that's just where that ends up. Yep. Sorry about that. Knave, no. I sent you the command list earlier. You know that's not one. Thin Mints are good. Thin Mints are good. They really are. They are good. I do like them quite a bit. Just, yeah, there were a couple of these on the tier list that I tried that liked it a bit better. Don't call you out like that. What do you mean? You did that. Also, hey, Reeb. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. But, yeah, just, we got the, the taste testing portion done. A little bit earlier, so if you are looking forward to the HANDCAM stuff, I apologize, but you did miss it. Yeah, that ended up being pretty quick, actually, because we had, 10 different kinds that we bought and tried out, and, now we're adding some, discontinued flavors, just based on, what their flavor profile and things like that sound like, or how I would imagine that they would taste, into the list to, have that be a little less lonely looking. But yeah, trail mix in a cookie, trail mix on its own sounds fine, but in a cookie, I don't really know about that. Of course, then again, the thank you berry munch, that's pretty close to what I would imagine for trail mix in a cookie. Although, I don't know, there's some really, really salty stuff in trail mix. Also, it doesn't elaborate on what kind of trail mix it is, which is also kind of a big deal for me, to be honest. So I'm not really sure. I think I'd probably put that, without really knowing, I think I'd probably put that in a low B tier. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, okay. And then I had to find just a stock image for this one. But the trios are gluten-free peanut butter oatmeal cookies with chocolate chips. So, yeah, kind of, it's a pretty interesting combination. Because I've seen, oatmeal cookies, usually they don't come with chocolate chips. That's not to say they never do, but they usually don't. And with peanut butter at the same time, it kind of almost sounds like a chocolate peanut butter oatmeal, but also with it being gluten-free, I really question the texture on that. I really question the texture on that. Yeah, that sounds a little bit questionable to me. But then again, maybe with so much in it, it's not so bad. But I'm kind of inclined to put it with the other gluten-free ones. Just because usually gluten-free, just the texture isn't great. No, completely understood, Flash Viewer. I completely get you. That for me too is a thing. Because texture is a really big deal for me when I'm eating things. So if the texture is bad on something, then I'm probably just not really gonna be able to enjoy it that much. And last but not least, on the list we have Vanchos, which is they come in a package with both vanilla and chocolate, and they're pretty much just cream sandwiches. Kind of like what you would expect from a Oreo or something like that, but it's just, you've got either chocolate ones or vanilla ones. You got them both in the same package, which, sounds basic, but also sounds kind of nice. So, I don't really have a whole lot to say about those. I would just, I'd put them probably pretty high B tier. Actually, no, a little bit lower B tier. Let's go a little bit below the coconut ones, I think. Because it's just not a super interesting flavor profile, but it's solid enough, That makes sense to me. So, yeah, I don't know, that makes sense to me. So, all right, that is our tier list. Came out pretty good, actually. It was really interesting to me that one of the ones that I tried first, just because it was first in the alphabet, ended up being one of my favorites. But yeah, we've got a lot of cookies. A lot of cookies I'm going to be sharing with my sister over the next week or so. We'll see how long it takes us to finish those. Hopefully won't be too quick, because we, health reasons and stuff like that, but yeah, it was a very, very fun tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So yeah, it'd be time to swap over to telonyms for now. So give me just a second and we will swap on over. Also, hi Gray, how are ya? Hope you are doing well. All right. Okay. And we're switched. Yay! Hello. Hello again. All right, back with our usual telonyms for Wednesdays. But yeah, the tier list was very, very short, but also very fun and very tasty. As if I needed a reason to, you know, buy $100 worth of cookies. But yeah, all right. Let's get into our telonyms. I think we had like 30 this week or something like that, close to it at least. So it's yeah, quite a lot. So let's go ahead and get through these, shall we? All right, first thing on the list. What small things make you happy? Cookies. Obviously there's other things besides that. It sounds kind of weird, but I actually really enjoy streaming. Just, I don't know. Even when I'm like not particularly feeling it, like going in, usually by the time I really get into things, like it, you know, I either like really get into the game or I just have fun talking to everybody. And, I don't know. It just, if I'm not having a great day, it usually cheers me up. If I'm having a good day already, it usually just makes it even better. So, you know, just stuff like that. And then, I don't know, usually those times when I end stream and things like that, I open my door and my dog's just waiting for me and he acts like he has not seen me in weeks and he is so excited and it is so cute. It's so cute. So, yeah, just, you know, stuff like that, honestly. A lot of things make me happy these days. A lot more than it used to be for sure. So I can't really complain. All right, next. Would you restart your life if you could? You know, this is kind of a deep question. At least to me it is, because there have been times in my life where I do wish I could have just gone back and done the whole thing over again. And that was usually like times when things were just going like super poorly, and it's just like, you know, there's probably going to be like times in people's lives when they feel like, you know, their life is just ruined and it's just, you know, it's never going to get better and just, it's over, and, you know, you just gotta, you kind of wonder, you know, what could I have done differently to end up in a better situation than I'm in right now? And I've definitely been there. And I think at those times I did wish I could, but where I'm at right now, I realized that going through those bad times led me to where I'm at today. And I think as much as I hated them while I was going through them, it was, you know, it ended up being like a net positive. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at without it. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without it. And I don't know, as weird as it is to say, despite my self-esteem not being too great, this is probably, I think I'm probably at the stage where I like myself more than I have in a very, very long time. And I think that in itself is super important. So, I don't know. I don't really think I would do it over again if I could. Yeah, like I'm not gonna pretend that there weren't like some like really, like there weren't some really, really bad parts in there, because there definitely were. But again, I wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't have the good that I do right now without it. And I wouldn't be the same person that I am today without it. So no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. All right, next. How do you think others see you? Well, that's, you know, I'm gonna level with you. I don't really think too much about it. Obviously, would it be nice? Would it be nice if people liked me? Yes, of course. But I don't know. I think it's more important for me to like myself. And if that means, I guess, like going against the grain and not doing what I think would make other people like me, I think I'm happy with that. You came here for Girl Scout cookies and got existential questions instead. Yeah, a little bit late coming in. We actually just finished the Girl Scout portion. And instead we're doing telling them questions like we do every Wednesday. So, yeah, I wanted to tie the two together because I figured the tier list would be pretty short. But, yeah, if you scroll back in the VOD, we did do that, so. But yeah, again, I guess just where I'm at in my life, I don't really think too much about how other people see me. I more just try to treat people the way that I'd like to be treated and, just kind of move on with my day. Not everybody's gonna vibe with me. I'm not gonna vibe with everybody, but, that's fine. It is what it is. We're at 31 for real? Nice. Who wants to set a new goal? Anybody like to set a new goal? If not, I'll do it myself in a minute. But yeah, thank you so much for 31 likes, everybody. That's awesome. All right, next. What's something you can't explain? Oh man, this sounds like the time where like people will like really break out like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. What was my favorite and why was it Samoa's? Oh, you're gonna be disappointed, sir. I actually put Caramel Delight / Samoa's. I put that one in B tier. I think the Adventurefuls and Toastiers were actually my favorite. But yeah, Samoa's were nice. They're nice. Unfollowing. Oh no. Oh, dang. I'm gonna take all your bots and unfollow. Damn. So sad. Might be the most unexplainable ever. True. Something I can't really explain. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of dumb sometimes, so I feel like there's a lot of things I couldn't properly explain. But real talk, I can't explain why Samoa's wasn't SSS tier. Well, okay. So to me, Samoa's are nice. I'm just not like a huge like coconut fan. Coconut's nice. It's just there's so many other things I like better. So, I mean, caramel coconut, that's really a vibe for some people, but not quite for me. It was good, just not the best, personally. Like, I'm not hating on it. Just, like I said, there is stuff I liked better. And honestly, like the other criticism that I had for it is I feel like there was too high of a cookie to topping ratio. I feel like you didn't really get a whole lot of the flavor from anything else but the cookie. So that might have kind of held it back too. Like the cookie itself was good. It's just if you're not really getting the stuff along with it, then it kind of falls a little short. I don't know if that's just the particular one that I tried, but yeah. That shrinkflation, getting the shrinkflation on cookie toppings now. When will it stop? But for real, usually something I can't explain is like why something so blatantly evil like shrinkflation is legal. I don't understand it, man. Like why is that allowed? Why is stuff like that allowed? That's just like hilariously like corporate evil. And it's like, why is that allowed, man? I just don't understand it. It's just, I don't know. I try not to think about like politics and stuff like that too much because it just makes me angry. But it's just stuff like that. It's like, really? Out of all the stuff, why is that allowed? It's just evil. It's just evil as hell. Anyway, all right, next question. What do you think is more... Man, people bringing out existential questions today. I kind of like it, actually. What do you think is more important, looking beautiful or being smart? Being happy with myself, I think is more important than either of those things. Because part of the reason that I'm a VTuber instead of like a, you know, I guess a regular, like, quote unquote, like, flesh streamer is because I'm, you know, I'm insecure about my looks. So there is that. I feel like I have my moments where I'm really smart, but I also have moments where I'm like, I'm just really dumb. And in ways where it's like the only way I can just recover from that is just to laugh at myself, because I mean, honestly, what else are you gonna do? So I don't know. I think even with those things, I think it's just more important just to be happy with myself. Just as a person in general. Like, just thinking about it, like, do I like the person that I am right now? And again, I think more than ever, the answer to that question is yes. And I think that's more important than both of those things. Right, next. What small thing always makes your day better? Honestly, like, the smallest thing in the world is like when my dog's excited to see me. And not just like excited about things like going for a walk or getting a snack or getting some food. It's just, you know, I just walk in the room where he's at and just say hi, and he just perks up, starts wagging at me, and that's just, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, man, maybe life ain't so bad. Oh, you ended up buying Spell Disc. Nice, cool. I'm glad you're having fun with it. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I definitely enjoyed playing it yesterday, and yeah, I look forward to digging more into it. You know, as I have some time for it, whether that's on stream or off. But either way, yeah, definitely a fun game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, what game on your phone has you addicted? Actually, I'm not really addicted to any phone games right now. For a while, the answer to that game was Sinnoh Alice. I played the hell out of that game for multiple years. God help me. But yeah, I don't know. Besides that, I haven't really been like addicted to phone games. I don't feel like even though I'm playing like a, you know, School at a Festival 2 and stuff like that right now, it's just it doesn't help that the game is so poorly run. Granted, I know they're gonna EOS in like 3 months, but like, man, it's just, I don't know. It's like I have to make myself play it, you know? It's like I have to make myself play it, because I do have fun while I'm playing it, and I do want to, you know, really give that challenge that I set for myself, you know, give it my best. But at the same time, it's just like, really, why did the game servers crash literally every hour on the hour? That is so stupid and so horribly run, that it makes it, you know, really hard to like actually be excited for it, if that makes sense. So no, I'm definitely not addicted to that. I am enjoying like what little bit of play I'm getting out of it every now and again, but just after every song, no, that's a special case. That's rare and weird even for them. But at the same time, it's a documented thing where it just crashes every hour on the hour, and it's just like, bruh, why? So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, but yeah, don't really have any games on my phone that have me addicted at the moment. That didn't always used to be the case, but it is the case now. All right. Would you say birthdays are important to you? I mean, I guess as I've gotten older, they've gotten less important. It is still nice to, you know, maybe do something a bit special and stuff for it. I know I really had fun on my birthday in November with you guys, so I hope you guys had fun with that too. It was it's a really neat experience, and took a lot of planning. I really broke out of my comfort zone there a bit, especially with my first karaoke, which is a little bit scuffed, but I'd like to think it went okay, and it's just gonna get even better from there. So yeah, again, broke out of my comfort zone, had my first like really big collab, and yeah, just did a lot of new stuff that I had a lot of fun with, and I'm looking forward to doing it again sometime. But as far as, I don't know, are they important to me? Again, like I said, I've, you know, as a demon, I'm so old at this point. Birthdays are kind of whatever. But you know, as an entertainer, I do realize they're an important occasion, so I treat them as such. All right, next question. How do you feel about moving abroad? Honestly, I'd kind of like to. I mean, I mentioned before, I'm in the States, which there's, oh gosh, so many issues just like with life in general here. Like, again, I'm not gonna get really like too far into politics or anything like that, because, you know, that's not typically a fun discussion topic. But I do feel like there's like so many things wrong with life in general here and the way things go here that it'd be kind of nice to just kind of pack up and move somewhere else that maybe does things a bit better. But as far as like any particular countries, you know, thought about or anything like that, not really. Like, that would require like a ton of research and, you know, really looking into things like that. And then at the same time, if I did that, then I wouldn't really be able to like stream at the same time as I do. So I'd, you know, probably end up losing some of you guys, and that would make me sad. That would make me sad. Let's make our own. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm all for that. All right, next question. What clothes or style do you find hot in others? I don't. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't really care. Like, is it cool when like someone's like really feeling themselves and like they found a style that they think really fits them and really makes them comfortable? Yeah, sure, of course. Like, you can tell like that difference in energy in people that, you know, really feel comfortable in their own skin and people that don't. But as far as like any particular like clothes or style or anything like that I find attractive, not really, to be honest. All right, next. How do you feel about being single for a long time? I mean, sometimes that's good for people. Sometimes people are happier single than they are in relationships. I think it's really just again, usually like a person by person basis. So it's not really a one size fits all thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with being single for a long time. I mean, what, until you like get into your like first relationship in life, you're single forever before that, right? So I mean, what's the big deal? Everybody does it. Everybody has periods where they're, you know, quote unquote single for a very long time. Granted, you know, that's for different reasons, of course, but I mean, I think it's more important that somebody's happy with their own life in the way that it is right then. I think that's the most important thing. All right, next. Are you good at saving up your cash? Hoarding money? I do try to, you know, besides bills and things like that. I probably order out a bit too much. But other than that, I mean, I don't really usually spend too much as far as like just like buying random things and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like I'm okay with it. I'm okay at it. I could be better. I could be a lot worse. So I'd say just okay. All right, next question. Do you not care about stuff often? I mean, I would like to think I'm pretty chill. You might disagree with me, but I would like to think I'm pretty chill. And yeah, that's about it, really. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously a lot of things that I do really care about, as far as like, I don't know, just I mean, I have them listed in chat rules, right? Like, I don't know, just how unkind like some people are to each other, and for things that they can't control. It's like it's so gross. It's just so gross. Like, I don't even have another word for it. It's just gross. So stuff like that I do care about. I mean, especially if it's in my community, hell no, that is not gonna fly at all whatsoever. Just unless they have Tourette's. I mean, look, Tourette's is a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. And, you know, if we have any situations like that do come up where, you know, somebody has Tourette's and stuff like that and they can't really help it, that's that's one thing. That's one thing. So I guess that would be like a we'll cross that bridge if we get to it kind of thing. I don't really know how I'd handle that for right now. But no, besides things like that, and you know, like the important stuff in life, as far as like taking care of people that like, you know, that you care about and are close to you and things like that. I don't like to sweat the small stuff very often. But I also don't consider things like that to be small stuff. So I don't know if that really answers your question or not, but hopefully it does. All right, next. Opinion on people who brag about their parents. Well, man, get the hell out of here. Like what is there to brag about? Like what are you even bragging about? Like you didn't do anything, man. It is cringe. I actually do agree with that. It's just like, man, you didn't do anything. What are you bragging about? It's just like, oh, your dad bought you a nice car. Good for you. But man, yeah, I don't know. People like that, they tend to think they're better than anybody, and than other people that don't have that kind of money, and it's just, yeah, it's just kind of cringe. It's just kind of cringe. And that's basically all I really have to say about it. All right, is there something you couldn't live without? I mean, plenty of things I couldn't live without, but I assume we're talking about like not like food or water or stuff like that. For me, I think it's just internet in general. Like there is like way too much of my life that is tied to the internet in general. That I think I'd genuinely just be lost without it. And I don't know, cause like that's basically like my social interaction most days, and yeah, just stuff like that. It's I feel like that's the case for a lot of people nowadays too, especially with people like, you know, staying home more, going out less, things like that. So I highly doubt I'm the only person that feels that way. All right, next. Do you think there are advantages to meeting someone on a dating app, and what are they? I don't really know. First of all, I'm not somebody that's actually ever been on a dating app, so I can't really I can't really think of anything. I was about to say that at least you already know the person's single, but you don't. You really don't. It's too easy for people to like cheat these days. I feel like using things like dating apps and stuff like that. Because obviously, like if your partner is loyal, then they're not going to be on a dating app. So they're not going to see that you're on one. So unless they have friends that are on that dating app and end up getting matched with somebody that is trying to cheat, it's way too easy. It's way too easy for people to get away with it. So, do I think there's an advantage to it? I really don't know. Again, like I said, I'm not somebody that's ever been on a dating app, so I can't really answer that question, to be honest. But I'm really like racking my brain to think if there is any advantage to it, and I just don't know. I mean, maybe like if somebody's like looking for like instant gratification, then potentially, but beyond that, I can't really think of anything. Anyway, next question. Name something you do every day. Let's see. I'm trying to go against the grain here. Does dating app include Discord? No, I don't think so. At least I don't treat Discord like a dating app. I know some people do, but I don't. Let's see. Something I do every day. Yeah. Okay, that's the answer I'm gonna go with. Second guess myself. On so many things, man. On so many things. Even if it's just something as simple as like a decision I made in a game, where it's like, I'm gonna do that. Wait, should I do that? Should I do that or should I do something else? It's any decision I make, I second guess the hell out of myself. And it's just, it's is that like my toxic trait? Is that the thing? Maybe it is, but yeah, so that's my answer that I picked to be different, I guess, is yeah, second guess myself. All right, next. What do you think about people who want to take revenge after a break? Oh boy. Wow. I don't think it's worth it. Just sure, but why? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's usually petty. It's usually petty. Like, I understand, like, some people, like, really, like, screw their partner over and stuff like that, and I can understand being upset and, like, maybe wanting to get back at them in some way, but at the same time, it's just, is it really worth it? Like, does that give you peace? I mean, but then again, I also don't feel like things like, you know, I guess informing somebody that, you know, their partner is like cheating on them and stuff like that. I don't consider that stuff to be like revenge. I feel like that's just, you know, that's just what should happen. But I don't know. It's the kinds of revenge I'm thinking about are like destroying somebody's stuff and stuff like that. It's just it's you know, I don't really understand like how people feel better after that. It's just not worth it to me, at least. Then again, it's been a long time since I've had to, you know, think about that kind of thing for myself. So maybe that is a little bit of a privileged take on my part. But either way, that's just how I feel about it. Where do you spend most of your money? Food. Definitely food. Yeah, beyond like bills and stuff like that, it's definitely like food. Whether it's ordering out, getting groceries, stuff like that, it's food. What's your type? Type of what? Type of what exactly? Is this is there something I'm not getting here? Spider? No. My favorite type of spider is none. Hairstyle? I don't know. Like there's types that like look good on anybody. Type of worms? I'm not even very knowledgeable about different types of worms, so I couldn't tell you. Since birds seem to eat them a lot. No, see, I'm a different kind of bird. I eat rocks. I assume this means like what's your type isn't like what kind of person do you like. Again, I don't really have a preference. So yeah, I'm literally the worst person to ask this question to. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. I'd like to inquire information about one's dream they dreamt of last night. One's dream. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm actually really glad somebody asked me about this because I did actually forget about it until I saw this question in my box earlier, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, this." Okay, so yeah, night before last, it was really weird because I've never had a dream about like myself as my VTuber before. That was the first time that ever happened, and it actually involved chat, so it was very. It was one of those things where it's like you just wake up and you're just like, huh? Huh? But anyway, okay. So, I guess just to get the quick breakdown. Let me look at my notes here real quick just to make sure I've got my stuff straight here. Okay. So I don't know how we ended up there. There are like some parts of it that like didn't really get, I guess, processed into my brain properly. But for some reason, my chat and I, like myself as you know, as my VTuber and chat as like actual people, we ended up going on like some kind of like adventure to like a haunted mansion type place, and I don't know why we ended up there. I think it was one of those like you had to like stay the night in a spooky place type of challenges. So we did that, and it seemed like everything was pretty like uneventful and just kind of fine. But then we woke up and somebody had murdered Nave. So I don't know how things like led to that, but we just like woke up, Nave's dead, and it's like, oh shit, this is a murder mystery now. So I was trying to figure out like who killed him, and it really was just like an adventure with chat in a game where it was like some of you guys were legitimately trying to be helpful. Some people were like hiding evidence and stuff like that and just generally trolling. And other people were just kind of like standing there watching, just, you know. Yeah, so it basically, the way it ended was Nave didn't actually die. He faked his death for attention for some reason. And the person that took the blame for killing him, they basically took the blame for killing him because they wanted to be punished. And that was like, I woke up right after that and I was just kind of like, huh? So, yeah, I don't know what the hell, man, but it was a fun dream. It was a very funny dream to like just process after I woke up. Yeah, look, it was that night where I hadn't slept in like, oh gosh, it was quite a long time by the time I finally went to bed. But yeah, I slept like 11 or 12 hours that night, so it was just one of those, I guess, like fever dream type of things. It was very weird, but it was fun. 10 out of 10. Would dream again. All right, next. What would you say is something that makes you instantly like somebody? Okay, so this is kind of an odd question for me too, because I think it's might have to clip that. Okay, so for this question, I think they're talking about like, and that's not something that you could just like instantly make me do, or lead me to do. It just doesn't work like that. As far as like wanting to be friendly with somebody, I feel like my default is friendly, if maybe a little distant. I feel like that's usually my default. Unless somebody gives me a reason to like not treat them that way. I feel like my default is just, you know, being nice to somebody or, you know, treating them in a friendly manner. So I'm not sure if that quite answers the question or not, but if they're talking about liking somebody, that's just not something that, you know, that's just not how I work. Anyway, next question. Ever experienced anything crazy at a party? If so, what was it? Well, for one, I can't even really remember the last time I actually went to like a proper party. God, it's been a long time. But then again, it was never really something that I could do, that I did that much to begin with. Hey, Blue Bear! Thanks so much for stopping in, and thank you. The tier list earlier was a lot of fun. Very tasty. Very sweet indeed. Just like the achievement. But yes, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a great night, Blue Bear. For you, it was the police raided a party you were at. What? How did you hid behind the curtain and got away? No way, bro. That's crazy. That really is. Cause like, couldn't they like see you out the window? What? That's really kind of funny. I don't think I've ever had a party where like the police raided it or anything like that. Also had the wrong address. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, that's typical police behavior. Damn, I said I wasn't gonna get into politics. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's something that happens shockingly often. But I don't know. I think to me, like the craziest thing I've ever experienced, which is honestly probably kind of tame compared to like some people's experiences, but like just people getting really, really really drunk and like just making horrible messes of stuff, honestly. And it's just kind of like a how the hell did this even happen kind of messes. I'm not gonna get into like details because they're kind of gross and like really gruesome and just I've got a full stomach. I'd rather not. But I don't know. Really, like that's about it. Oh, I do. Okay, hold on. It wasn't like a party per se, but it was like me and like my roommates at the time, being pretty drunk. Someone had tried to like make a pizza in the microwave, or not the microwave, in the oven, and they left it in there for way too long, so the thing was just like burnt to a crisp. And yeah, so by the time we finally remembered it and brought it out, the thing was just like it was gone, it was ruined, it was completely black and burnt to a crisp. So for some reason, one of my roommates had like the bright idea to just like throw it off our balcony for some reason. Instead of like putting it in the trash where it belongs. No, they threw it off the balcony and they hit somebody's car with it. Didn't like break any windows or anything like that, but it was somebody like as they were driving by. And yeah, they just they never like came up to the door or anything, but it was just like, oh my god, what are you why would you do that? But yeah, honestly, that was, I know it's really tame, like in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know. I've never been a big party person to begin with, so again, I'm probably the wrong person to ask this question too. But I remember at the time just being like sweating bullets, like, oh god, they're gonna come up here. And got very lucky they didn't. Anyway, next question. How many languages do you speak? Honestly, the only one I'm confident in is English. Pero hablo español un poquito. I do speak a little bit of Spanish. I learned it quite a long time, like when I was in school and things like that. And I did use it in like a few jobs, I guess. Just like the couple different industries that I was in. I did use it a little bit there. I'm really rusty though, so it's been a while. I'm not super confident on it, but I can still probably hold at least basic conversations in Spanish. And that's really about it as far as what I speak right now. I would really like to, dig into learning Japanese. I've still got a little bit of prep work for that, as far as maybe trying out like a language learning stream or something like that. I think it'd be fun either way. All right. Oh, hey, Inochi, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Nah, you're not late. You're right on time. What do you mean? But, yeah, we are on to my last Telenym question for the night, though. Probably be watching it a little bit later on. Hey, that's fine. Have you ever been to a concert? Yeah, I have. I've actually talked before on a different Telenym stream about some of the concerts that I've been to. And yeah, I mean they're pretty fun experiences. Although I feel like with my sensitivity to sound, with some of them just being like super duper loud, I end up with headaches a lot. Like I do have fun, but I end up with headaches quite a bit. Because it's just, I feel like I'm so sensitive to sound where it's like when like bass really gets going, like you can like feel it in your chest and it's like uncomfortable and I don't know. I can't really explain it very well, but yeah, that's probably just gotten worse as I've gotten older, to be honest. But yeah, that's I don't know. It's always been kind of an uncomfortable feeling for me, but again, concerts are fun. I have been to quite a few concerts and they were a lot of fun. So, all right, well, I'm gonna take a quick drink of water while I look and see who is streaming right now, see if there's anybody we can raid. And yeah, if anybody has any last minute questions for me that they'd like to ask, then please feel free. Let's see, take a look here. My favorite genre of music. I don't know that I really have a favorite. There's just yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few that I like. I really like metal and hardcore. I like electronica. It really just depends on like what kind of mood I'm in. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's quite a few I like. I like pretty much everything except for like really just country music. Like I even vibe with like some R&B and rap sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like those are pretty few and far between, but country is almost immediately a no. But yeah, that's really about it for me. Let's see. Oh, hey, you're right. HDK is live. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's send you over to him. Unfortunately, that is through Twitch. So anybody that doesn't have Twitch, I am very sorry to send you over there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and send you over to him. Yep, there's the link in the chat there. Thank you for that, Nave. And yeah, we'll be using the normal hashtag. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for the cookie tier list and stuff like that today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of very, very yummy cookies that it's gonna take my household probably over a week to eat. If not longer. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for that, and for 400 subscribers as well. It's really, really crazy that we hit that like so soon after 300 even. That's just, it's almost a little overwhelming if I stop to think about it too much. So I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just gonna keep making future plans, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But But yeah, thank you guys so much, and for stopping by as well. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for Stardew Valley Randomizer. Take care, have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Good night, everybody.